right, all right, all right. Let's go that wide. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? It's me, Dan, here with another episode of The Joy of Pancakes, our live stream, long-form pancake art series in which we come and we hang out in the Dan Cake studio here and make some cool, beautiful pieces of pancake art. So if this is your first time watching The Joy of Pancakes, generally, it's very relaxing, very free-flowing. I like to take my time on the pancake art pieces I make. All the stuff I have over here, these are all colored bottles. These are all bottles of colored pancake batter. I'm going to draw that straight onto the griddle. And as I draw a design, it covers it up, and then there's a beautiful moment where you flip it over and it reveals, and it's a whole lot of fun. We've been doing this Joy of Pancake series for a couple weeks now. I'm sort of feeling it out, and one of the things I really enjoy doing is coming into it kind of blind and not knowing what I'm going to be doing until I get a chance to interact with y'all in the chat. And I already see that we have some fantastic folks. Our regulars are already in the chat there. We got Maya, we got Misty, we got Isabella. It's good to see you, Isabella. And I saw Jeremy was in there too. Oh yeah, Ben's helping me out with the with some tech stuff right now. So he's off camera there. But yeah. I don't have an idea for my first pancake just yet. I was thinking that maybe y'all could throw out some suggestions, throw out a prompt so that I can throw something together. It can be anything you can think of. I really like things that, there are certain things that tend to lend themselves to pancake art better than others. Faces, creatures, things that are self-contained. Because part of the medium of pancake art is that the canvas and the drawing are the same thing. So I can't make the pieces too big or they become unwieldy, hard to flip, that sort of thing. But thank you, Maya. Yeah, I'm wearing my Dan Cakes fleece. It's a little chilly here in St. Louis today, so. Yeah, if y'all have any ideas about what you'd like to see me draw, you can throw out abstract words, you can throw out ideas. A lot of times, like you'll see some of the designs I have on the wall behind me. These are all preserved pancake pieces. We do preservations here in our studio. And for instance, this piece, I grabbed this one a lot because I really like it. But this one was, if I remember correctly, there were 3 different people that had 3 different suggestions. Might have been 4. Somebody said a dungeon, somebody said spooky skull, somebody said make a pancake of pancakes, and somebody said potions. And so I crammed all those prompts together and made one piece out of it. So that's kind of the idea that, I like when people throw out suggestions and I can have some creative leeway with whatever it ends up being. What do we got here? Hi, Joycey. Welcome to the stream. I mean, you throw it out, Maya. Throw out the suggestion. If I don't hear anything else from the chat, I'll just go ahead and start drawing something because I gotta make some content here, There was actually, love good. Okay. Let's see here. Aztec duality kaleidoscope. Those are cool. Let me think here. Be a cool mystic creature in a rainforest. Studio Ghibli characters. Ghibli characters, yeah, we already did some Ghibli stuff a little earlier. I really enjoyed it. Ghibli lends itself to the pancake art style really well. I actually did Howl's Moving Castle the other day. Jack Skellington, that would be a good one. Spooky season, yeah, actually. I think I might go with Jack Skellington because we get the Nightmare Before Christmas request often, but I usually I haven't done it on this stream for real. But Jack's a really simple design, and I've got all the colors I need to do it justice to it. So, let me find. He is a little bit awkward in his proportions as far as pancakes go, because he got that long, skinny neck, and so here, I like that. Can I open you in photos? There we go. Yeah. You can go to the overhead, Ben. Misty, I'm doing pretty well. I'm feeling okay. So I've got this beautiful iPad here. We started using the iPad because I saw Ben and Dana using it and thought, hey, that's way easier to use for reference than a phone. What are the odds?
We got terrible eyes.
Mm-hmm.
No one.
This will be an interesting piece. I'm trying to be very, very deliberate with my highlights here. Easier said than done. Zero would be a good idea. Yeah? Yeah. It's very... Maybe you could send some of those TikTok fans into our stream. Misty's asking how you're doing, Ben. He's gonna grab himself a microphone so he can respond properly. Again, I'm gonna pull up a second reference. I'm actually gonna use my phone too. Pull up zero. So somebody suggested put zero in this.
Dual wielding references. I'm doing pretty good. Just working on some website stuff after I finish fixing our little keyboard issue we're having here. None of the external keyboards are working. So Dan can't switch cameras.
We got zero there as well. I think I'm gonna draw zero in front here. I should make that a little bit bigger so it doesn't look awkwardly disproportionate. Oh, hey, it's Haley. How are you, Haley? Good to see you. A hippogriff in a rainforest, Maya. I'll think about it. I think that's a good request.
Should be a good one for me to post on Saturday.
Right now, I'm trying my best to do as lineless of an art style here as I can, because it tends to make for, I think, more striking.
Misty asks, guys, who's your favorite cartoon character?
Favorite cartoon character? That's a great question. I like Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls.
Freakazoid.
Oh, Zero, you're so happy. You happy dog.
Because he doesn't post it. Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Feels so. It made him do so much weird stuff.
I need to let that set a little bit. Very much so.
USB keyboard and see if that works.
Okay. How should we do this? We should do give that.
Yeah, the USB ports aren't working at all. Yeah, not doing any part of this key. There's no part on this keyboard at all. Yeah, it doesn't do so.
Well, we can do it after the stream, yeah.
Yeah.
And chakras are just straight vibing. What is your all-time favorite Halloween costume? Gosh, I don't know. I don't even know how to answer that. What is Let me think of some of the costumes I've had over the years. Never been super big on costumes. It's always been like, you know, sometimes during the year I'll get like an ambitious thought, like, oh, do some crazy this year. This will be the year, and then I never do it because I just don't care that much. Uh-huh. Well, you can make it yourself, you know, but again, still, same problem.
I was pretty happy with my costume. Was it last year or the year before? Where I just did the single bullet hole.
Oh. That was, I don't remember. I remember my feet last year. Inca last year. And that was, Void, Christmas, and that was Wayne. Very.
Yeah, last year I
Green
went.
mic check? Yeah, I know.
Oh, Hank was telling us about his favorite costume. Hank Hill. Oh, you just saying your costume? Last year, I took a pair of goggles and stuck Google eyes in them and put them on the back of my head, and that was my costume.
Sounds like you're planning on 3 years now.
You have no idea.
So, just throw that bottle. See if I can get
See if I can
frock behind the zero.
get this laptop over to you a little bit. You're able to switch the cameras, because that's pretty much the only way this is going to work at this point. As much as I want to stay here for the next couple of hours, I got a lot of other stuff I got to take care of.
Are you bringing it over? You're gonna switch?
As much as I can, but there's not a whole lot of extra length here.
Everything needs to be plugged in.
Yeah,
You're meant to be able to see.
it might be the best I can do.
Just there is fine, because I'll just get up and if I need to.
Need to
'Cause
go.
the angles cycle, so but if I need to go to the wide, I can just come over there and
Yeah.
type.
Remember, it's Alt hotkey now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna fill my mic here and step out to the other room, so see you guys later. I'll be doing my stream on Friday. And hopefully next week Dana will be back doing Wednesdays.
You know, Dana.
It's been so long, we haven't forgotten. We joke, we kid. Don't want her to think we actually forgot. 'Cause that'd be-
Who?
No.
What?
Never mind.
Just become terrible.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Not forgetting, we just become terrible. That's the stones is open. Comes there.
Here you go, Hank. All right. This will be a cool piece. Tessa, thank you so much. Appreciate you saying that. I think it'll be a pretty cool one. I think I did enough shading and strange dynamic color choices here that I think it'll be okay. But you know, moment of truth. I'm gonna fill these in a little bit more with orange so I can have that lovely orange border, but so maybe those pieces don't fall off. Yeah, that makes me feel a little bit better there. Cool. All right. Joshua, thank you so much for saying so, friend. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm really, really happy that we've been doing these streams and that they're slowly sort of building over time. You know, it's very rewarding. It's a good feeling, and it's nice to have people watching and hanging out and interacting and stuff. So, thanks for dropping that comment. We appreciate that. Guess not. Okay. I'm glad y'all are looking forward to it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is this is almost ready to flip here. So I'm gonna cut to, we have the wide zoom. Oh, I might need to move that, don't I? Give me a second, y'all. There we go. Okay. Cool. Ready for this pancake? Ready, Hank? Hank's making TikTok content over there. I gotta carve it first. You know the deal. All right. Here we go, everybody. 3, 2, 1. That's pretty cool. It's Jack and Zero. Yeah. So yeah, just to reiterate, any of the pancakes that we make on this stream, including this beautiful Jack Skellington and Zero pancake, we preserve them, and then as you can see, maybe in that little picture-in-picture, you can see I got a bunch of pancakes on the wall behind me. Preserve them, frame them, sink them into resin so they last forever. So if you are interested in purchasing this Nightmare Before Christmas Jack Skellington and Zero pancake, please do me a favor and shoot an email to hank@dancakes.com. I think Hank's going to type that in the chat right now real quick. He's going to type that in the chat. Yeah, so if you're interested in working out a price for the preservation and all that stuff, so we can mail this pancake to you and you can have it on your wall, we can make that happen. So, just go ahead. Jack and Zero. Oh, you know what? I forgot to take a photo for myself. For my personal Instagram. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm glad you liked that. There we go. So, set this off to the side here. What else can I make for y'all today? What other suggestions y'all got? Let's see what we got in the chat. Shinsu from My Hero Academia, says Cassie Dudash. Might be let me take a look at who that is. Because I know that anime characters are always a big hit. Gizmo. Gizmo's a good recommendation. I don't have my flesh tones today. I may not have the best color palette to tackle some characters' faces like that. A guy with a bunch of cut off hands on himself. Kind of Halloween. Kind of rusty on my... Guy with purple hair. Something like this. Hey, Lauren. It's my cousin. My wonderful cousin from out in Reno. Dropped in on the chat. It's good to see you, Lauren. Thanks for saying hello. She and I have been playing a lot of video games together. And yeah, it's cool that you dropped in. Let me see here. All right, this is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a quick moment and I'm gonna mix flesh tone, 2 flesh tone colors for this. Because, you know, I got bottles, I got the ability to do this. I just didn't mix all the colors I needed this morning, so get everything I need real quick. Let's see, we're gonna do shmoop boop boop. Shmadoop boop boop. Probably gonna need a little bit of warm brown, a little bit of white. Let's see here. I got my copper here. There we go. 2 colors. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a drop of copper. Boop. In one. I think probably 2 drops of copper in the other, so I can have a shading. And then I'm going to take this white batter, or not batter, this gel, probably 2 drops in the lighter shade. I'm not going to put any drops in the shade. And then I have this warm brown. I'm going to put 1 drop in the slightly darker shade. Come on. 1, there we go. Okay. Put a little batter on top of that. Y'all don't see me mix colors too often. I usually have all my colors mixed up in advance. But I'm gonna do this. It's My Hero Academia character. So yeah, I'm trying to mix to the face color there. So I think that's pretty spot on. And since I used a little bit of white gel, it's going to brighten up a little bit on the griddle too. All right, so we got that, and then I will mix the shading. So this is going to be like the browns on this character, like under the eyes and under the chin and stuff. Let's see here. A lot of times what I do is I hold them next to each other, like so. And I feel like this is a really good shading. Like there's enough contrast between these 2 tones that Dan, have you ever tried outlining with the same color you are filling? Yes. And I guess it really depends on what style I'm going for or what I'm trying to draw. But usually what ends up happening is you're lined, well, yeah, I mean, the thing is like I kind of did that on the Jack Skellington a little bit. Like different parts of his head I outlined with white just because that was the sharpest color I could see in the reference image, and it creates definitely a different visual effect. Most anime characters I'm going to be outlining in black because they have specific firm black lines. But yeah, if you outline something in the same color you fill it in with, you just get one colored shape. So you don't have any contrast between the line and the fill. Okay. Let me see here. Hold on a moment. pull this up on my larger reference. There we go. Okay. Wonderful. Bigger picture for better references. Okay. Actually, holy cow. It's very fine line art on this. I actually, because I have to do, there's a very, very important commission I have to do after this stream ends. So I mixed some other batters, and they're in this other room. Give me a moment. Where
Are the bottles?
Yeah, oh, down here. Just need this. This is, back. This is one of the tips, Ben makes these tips, and I don't use them very often because I usually, I mean, the aperture on this bottle tip is much finer than these, and so I usually just try and use my squeeze control to get line changes, but I'm gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna try out this finer tip that Ben uses and see if I can get more of a convincing anime look. We'll see. Ugh, sorry, I'm running around and not drawing. Here we go. The thing I don't like about these tips, and it's mostly the distance from the squeeze, the actual plastic part to the tip. I like these because they're closer to the griddle, and so I feel like I have a more natural control. To draw with these, I have to be a little further back. But I mean, really, it probably wouldn't be a problem if I had more practice with it. So let's see if I can get away with it. Let's see. Do not like. I have to relearn my squeeze control with these. But it's fine. Come on, man. Might have made his face a little big here. Can I get some batter? That'd be super cool. Oh my gosh. Just exploded on my towel here. Oh dear. Look at that. Came out all at once. Said, oh, you want batter? 1 second. Here you go. Yeesh. Oh no. I've got pancake batter all over my hands. What am I gonna do? Okay. All right, here we go. What a mess. What a mess. Let's see. Let's see. Cassie asks, I'm curious how hot the griddle is to allow time to draw and time to cook perfectly. It's so fascinating. I usually draw with it pretty cool. So it's very, I will occasionally turn it on to set the lines I've already got. But for the most part, the griddle is effectively off. Once I finish doing all my line work, then you'll see me turn the griddle on and cook the whole pancake through. Or once, not just my line work, but like once I'm drawn the whole thing, you'll see me cook the whole pancake through. Gosh, I always make the eyes too big and then everything gets out of proportion and then I have to use all my purple on the hair. But you know what? That'll be okay. So yeah, usually the griddle is not more than maybe 100 degrees Fahrenheit during the drawing process, and usually that heat is just because it's left over from the last pancake I made. And I think Misty asked, how do you feel when you got appreciated for your first pancake art? It's actually that's the story that really started me off, was the very first piece of pancake art I made. The guy gave me a $15 tip. It made me feel very good. It made me feel very validated. And it was such a nice feeling that I sort of committed to just making that for everybody else that came in and ordered pancakes from me at the diner I worked at. And, you know, you kind of say that the rest is history, because after that, I started to do pancakes for better tips for just about everybody that came in, and it sort of over time turned into this ridiculous story of traveling around the world doing pancakes for celebrities and pancake art product line, and now we do a pancake art live stream, and you know, just kind of one thing leading to another. A very surreal series of events. You ever drawn Coraline as a pancake? Yes. I think so. I think I've done Coraline once or twice. It's a classic one. It's a great film. Strange and dark and surreal. Anime hair. So much anime hair. Look at all that anime hair. Okay. I think I've basically got the line art done here, so we're going to okay. Thank you so much for saying that, Misty. It's very kind of you. Ever done any BTS members? I believe I've done one or two of them before. I'm not sure because I'm not super informed in that world. But a friend of mine was on Twitter the other day and summoned some of K-pop Twitter to tell me what BTS characters or what K-pop characters, what K-pop stars I should make as pancakes. So I might actually look at that thread and make one of them today. It'd be really I'll call Hank in, we'll make another TikTok. Just capitalize on it. It's one of the most consistently requested things, is BTS in particular. I haven't really made much of it yet, just because I think part of it is that I don't know it, so it doesn't stay on my mind very often. Yeah, maybe I'll do that one next. It'd be a good business move. Oh, come on. Sorry, my bottle clogged in a really unfortunate way. Made me overlap a line I didn't want to overlap. That happens. Yeah, this is bigger than I wanted it to be, but oh well. Somebody will be very happy with this in their home, I'm sure. It's almost a real size portrait. Oops. Sticky Art asks, Pancakes, I'm getting into streaming my art recently. I want to know after my next stream if you are live, can I raid? That's a great question. From what I understand, raiding is where you just like send your viewers to us. Is that right? Or is it the other way around? We send our viewers to you? Because we use Restream, so my familiarity with the Twitch ecosystem in particular is not. I'm not as familiar with it as I could be if we were just focused on Twitch. So I'm not even sure how that would work on our end, but I'm definitely open to it. I think that kind of stuff is smart to do for artists and collaborators and people to help each other out and that sort of thing. And yeah, if you send people to, of course you can send people our way. And I would love to send people your way sometime too. Coordinate that stuff, right? Thank you so much, Sticky Art. Appreciate you saying that. And yes, somebody asked, I wish I could scroll up, but I think somebody was asking how we preserve them, how we frame them. It's a multi-part process. First, we extract the moisture using a freeze dryer. You know, like what they preserve food and stuff with. And after we freeze dry the pancake, we use Mod Podge, like craft glue, to seal it against damage. And then once that part of the process is done, we glue it down to a frame. Hank hand builds the frames in the other room. And then we sink it into tabletop resin. And so you end up with a pancake that looks like it's sort of suspended in glass. It's really neat. All this anime hair. Actually, I'm going to do my white outlines real quick, so I can just go back and blast it with purple. Excellent. Crank that a little bit. I probably should not have cranked that so soon. There's a lot of detail lines in this hair that I don't want to peel. Oh boy. Better fill fast. There we go. I think I got it. Use all my freaking purple. Okay. Oy. One, y'all. Juan Hernandez asks, how long did you have to put into this, being able to make those cool pictures? Well, I've been working on it for about, geez. I've been doing pancake art for almost a decade now. So, a lot of practice. We do a lot of live events as well, so I've definitely had a lot of opportunities to practice, to get paid to practice, as it were. You know, people pay me to do events, and it's from sitting in a chair and drawing people's faces for 4 hours, you know, or whatever else they want me to make. That gave me the opportunity to get really, really good at pancake art in this way. It's definitely not something that you'd expect to just, there's a lot in the world, in the pancake art game that's a little bit, it's not a super accessible medium as far as time commitment, because like every day when I come to the studio, I have to mix fresh batter and I have to mix all of my colors from scratch. I can't just go into my studio and take my paints out. Like I have to mix them manually every single day. And we've got things, we've got techniques that we have to simplify that process a little bit, but even those, it took us years and years to figure those techniques out. And I think that if it weren't for social media and people wanting to hire me for events, I probably never would have gotten this good at it, just because I have lots of reasons to work at it. I have lots of reasons to help me overcome those barriers to entry, like, having to mix my batter fresh every time I want to make a pancake, or having to get good at drawing without being able to sketch, or there's so many things. Learning to use it like a liquid, and drawing, layering in reverse, not being able to see the finished product until you flip it over. Constantly being at risk of damaging and destroying your work of art because you flipped it too soon. There's all kinds of things that over the years I've messed up a lot. And I think the main reason I've been able to keep getting back in the saddle is just because I was really fortunate and started to get a career for it. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. What do you think, Cassie? Pretty good one. That's a great question, Jeremy. I honestly, I did not like drawing with it. Mostly because, again, I feel like it's not the aperture. It has nothing to do with the tip or the width of the tip. It has to do with the length of the tip. There's just something about this versus this where I feel like I have much more control. There's like the fulcrum is at a different point. So, but I mean, you know, it definitely, I think my line work is a little bit more, I want to say it's a little bit finer, but also I've been practicing with these so much that usually I can approximate that just from squeeze control. So I don't know. I think it's all right. I think this is a good piece. I think this turned out all right. Yeah. I'm glad you like it, Cassie. I'm glad everybody's digging this. All right. Okay. Hold that there. Beautiful. We'll go set this on the table. I think I got enough time here for one more because there is a commission, a very important commission I have to do as soon as the stream ends. So otherwise I would stream for a little bit longer, but and I would totally make this commission on the stream, but the company that's paying us wants it to be a surprise on our TikTok. So if we can get another request in the chat. Hit me up, y'all. Let me see another suggestion. Just kind of dancing around here, taking them as they come. It's a cool My Hero Academia piece. Oh, right, I was gonna do a BTS one. That's right, hold on. Forgive me, y'all. I need to find this thread. Where is it? Where is it? Because we had a lot of suggestions in this thread. Gosh, Twitter is such a strange goof. There we go. She asked for... I wish I knew who all these people were. Blackpink. Okay. We'll try Blackpink. It's a girl group. There's 4. Okay, you know what? There's a bunch of people here, and I don't know which one it would be the best. So I'm just gonna freestyle something. I like Maya's suggestion. I'll do this another day. We'll go ahead and do a hippogriff in the rainforest. I'll play with that. This will be an interesting one. All right. There's a hippogriff. I like the D&D hippogriff. There we go. Edward Scissorhands is a good suggestion. I might do that on the next stream I do. All these touch screens. There we go. Okay, I got some references in front of me now. What is my favorite mythical creature and why? That's a great question. I'm really fascinated by the Fae folk, fairies, you know? Mostly because I think the biological accounts of... There's a lot of mythology about trying to explain things people couldn't understand back in the day about the little people, and you know, when people went missing, or if people had mental disabilities or that sort of thing. Like before science was developed enough to have like a rational understanding of like, oh, A plus B plus C equals this particular psychological makeup or something. People would basically come up with stories. And I think it's really fascinating to look back on like where human development was, like civilizational development was, and see how our mythology has changed over the years. And so I'm really interested in like fairy mythology and all the crazy stories and epics and things that grew up out of a desire to try and understand certain things that were somewhat beyond our understanding. You know, you put yourself back in the shoes of people that lived in those times and think about what certain phenomena must have felt like to them, not having the litany of academic research we have at our disposal now to help us understand our place in the world. You know, you can take that all the way back to constellations and, you know, stars and the tales of the gods and all that stuff. I also really like the Loch Ness Monster, or any like, I like those like cryptid mythology. So there's always this sense that what if it's real, you know? What if we just somehow we don't know everything, and so maybe there's this entity out there. I remember I went to the Loch Ness in Scotland when I was like 7. And they tell you about the Loch Ness Monster, and there's a museum about the Loch Ness Monster and all the people that have tried to prove the existence of the Loch Ness Monster. And then you go out to the loch, and you're just looking out, and you can't help but say, oh, is that it? But no, it's a log. Is that it? No, it's just some waves. And your little 7-year-old brain is just like, dude, I'm going to be the one that finds it. I'm going to be the one that finds the Loch Ness Monster. And y'all can write home and tell mom and be like, hey, guess what? I'm famous. I found the Loch Ness Monster, and we're best friends now. It's one of the reasons I love fantasy, and I love animation and like cartoons and stuff, because there is this genuine childlike desire to see these amazing things. There's one of my favorite cartoons is Gravity Falls. I think that very much speaks to that sort of that ache for mystery when you're a kid, where you're like, I want to learn things, and I want the things that people tell me, the stories they tell me that are just stories, to be real. I want to be in on it. Sticky art. Yes, we did Among Us. We actually had an Among Us video that did really well last week. Just a goofy one that we made when Dana was in the studio. I miss her. I hope she comes back soon. She's been out of town for family stuff for several weeks now. It's not the same around here without her. And also, we're all about tips. Spaghetti was not the imposter. We've done Godzilla. Maybe. Like I must have done. I definitely feel like I've done a Godzilla at least once over the years. I mean, you gotta keep in mind, I've made thousands and thousands of pancakes because I've been doing this professionally for a while. And I make them a lot faster at events because I have to. Oswald, the Lucky Rabbit, and Hortensia in Halloween costumes. That would be a really cute one. Block scrap. Did you guys ever make people or something like that? Yeah, I mean, we draw people's faces all the time. In fact, on Sundays, we actually have a stream dedicated to that. Sundays at 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time, we do our weekly request stream, in which case you can get whatever you want. You can get, you can literally send in photos of your dog or your dad or whatever it is you happen to desire to see as a pancake. That leg's a little stubby, but whatever. And we'll make it for you. We can actually get the photo sent straight to our phone. And yeah. We also do commissions all the time. So if you want us to make like a really, really beautiful, you know, nothing, because one of the, you know, when we do those live streams, we have to move at a certain speed because, you know, we got 2 hours to make 30 pieces. So they're sketchier. They're more like sketches than paintings. But we always have our commissions open. So if you want to get a proper piece made or something like that, then we can do that for you. And I like to make, there's certain like influencers and YouTube personalities and stuff like that who every now and then will make somebody like that and they'll repost it. And it's always cool. Had a couple of celebrities see their faces and, you know. Misty, I hope you sleep well. We always appreciate you. Thank you for dropping in. Yeah, and I'll hopefully see you in the next stream. Friday is going to be Ben, and I think he's going to be doing it a little bit later. I feel like, I'm not sure if we're going to be streaming more or just at different times. We're still figuring that out, so bear with me. If you don't hear from me on Friday, then you'll definitely hear from me on Monday. And yeah, we'll see you then. I'm glad you think so, Hamill Sisters. Cassie, I will have, next time I see Hank, he should wander around here in a moment. I will shout at him and be like, hey, did you get that email? And then he'll work it out with you because Pancake is already made. And you got to watch it. Get a little sketchier with these pieces. use some oranges, some tans. The lighting on this is going to be a little peculiar, I think. A little sloppy, but you know what? Sometimes sloppy's fun. As long as that line work shows through okay, it should be fine. Kind of trying to create sort of a blurry, emulated rainforest back there. Very sort of impressionistic. Not sure how this piece will turn out. I think at the very least, it will be interesting to see how it looks on the flip. To see if it communicates what I'm trying to communicate here. Hi, Stefan. How you doing? A lot of zing zoppity coppity. Color madness. Okay. Is it free to send something in? Are you asking, is it free to make a request of what I make in my pancakes? In which case, it is free to make a suggestion here in the Joy of Pancakes stream. It's really kind of artist's choice the whole time. And if you want us to make a very specific piece for you, you can actually commission us. You can send an email to hank@dancakes.com, or you can fill out the commissions form we have on dancakes.com, whatever you prefer. We also do a specifically request live stream on Sundays at 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time, where you can, if you give us a donation of as little as $1, you can send us in an image of whatever it is you want. It can be your favorite superhero, it can be a photo of your pet. It'll send straight to my phone. I can pull that personal image up and make a pancake of it on the Sunday stream. Otherwise, yeah, during this stream, it's really just I'm trying to make beautiful pieces. I like to freestyle. I'll often take requests and suggestions from the stream, from the chat, but it's not really it's not so much a request stream as it is, oh, I like that idea, I will make that as a pancake. So, yes, it's free to drop things in the chat, etc., etc. Oh, and thank you, Jeremy. Jeremy's our buddy at Anime STL, helping us moderate the streams and get information out to people and stuff like that. So, Carrie Zoo, yes, we can make anime characters. We are capable of it. In fact, we made one. We made a My Hero Academia character right before this pancake. So here, let me pull that over and put it in the frame here while this pancake cooks. Bloop. Do all kinds of stuff here at Pancakes. Sky's the limit. This is going to be my last pancake of the stream because I do need to dedicate a good amount of time to this commission that I've got after this. So while this cooks, I'll use this to do my little outro bit here. I want to thank everybody for coming in and hanging out, checking out the stream. It's always a delight. I love running these. I love having y'all watch and give me feedback and give me prompts, and so I'm very grateful to you for being here. I hope that you'll continue to spread the word and let people know that we do this on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We also do our Sunday request live stream. We're talking about streaming a lot more often, and I'm very excited about that. So just keep us in mind if you're bored and looking for something to do. See if Pancakes happens to be live at the time. All the pancakes that we make on Joy of Pancakes become preserved. In fact, I've got a lot of examples on the wall here behind me. We extract the moisture from them, seal them in Mod Podge, and then bada bing, bada boom, sink them into resin, and before you know it, you've got a beautiful, shiny, suspended in glass piece of pancake art that you can hang on your wall. This piece I'm holding is actually for sale. So if you want to check out dancakes.com, we've got tons of pieces for sale. You can also commission us to make an original piece. We also sell pancake art equipment and supplies. We sell the colors and the bottles we use. We sell the griddle, the spatula, everything through the website. And in addition to all of that, we do live events, digital events, and live streamed pancake art classes. So if you are interested in any of those products or services, it would be super cool if you would check out dancakes.com and keep us in mind for all of your special event needs, presents, gifts. Sky is the limit. We want to celebrate things with you. We also do videos and social media content for brands, which is why I'm closing the stream a little early today so I can do some of that. But I'm going to go ahead and flip this Hippogriff in a Rainforest pancake over. Shboop. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. I like the colors there. All right. Sorry to hear that, Raptor dude. I'm sorry I'm cutting it early today. But yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do. We will be doing another stream very soon, and I'm always stoked to have people here. And yeah, I'm hoping that things continue to go okay, that we'll be able to keep doing this for a long time and just be live streaming pros. So again, thank you so much to everybody for watching. Thank you for checking out the stream. Thank you for following Pancakes. We hope that you'll join us for another one soon. And always remember, mistakes are delicious. So I am going to be making some pancake art for HBO. All right, I love you guys.